Alma, and welcome to my channel dedicated to relaxed hair care. Now, I've been on my healthy hair journey for a little over 3 months now, and I have been seeing results. So I figured I'd start a channel to share my products and my routine, as well as track the progression of my hair growth. Now, here's a picture of my hair on April 4th, 2018. This was day 1 of my journey. On this day, I had just gotten a relaxer and trimmed all of my split ends. Now, before this, I was a regular at my salon, okay? I would get my weave taken down and reapplied all in the same visit, and it was just back-to-back sew-ins while neglecting my own hair. I had been doing this for about 4 years straight, so it was really starting to take a toll on my hair. Now I've decided to dedicate the time and energy into taking care of my hair, nurturing it, allowing it to flourish, and no longer keeping it hidden under an expensive sew-in. I've had a relaxer in my hair since I was about 7 years old. That's pretty young, I know. And up until very recently, I actually had no idea how to care for relaxed hair. So recently, I've turned to YouTube and different hair care forums to just show me the way, show me the light, you guys. And you did. Now, this particular video will highlight 13 of the most helpful tips and tricks. Hopefully, I can help someone else out there and just pay it forward. And without further ado, here we go. Tip number 1. Only relax your hair every 3 to 4 months. That's about 4 times a year maximum. Avoid getting an at-home relaxer and get your hair relaxed by a salon professional to avoid over-processing your hair, which is basically just relaxing the portions of your hair that have already been relaxed. So if I have this much new growth, I want to just keep the relaxer to right here so that it processes here and not on the ends of my hair. Over-processing your hair is actually the #1 cause of relaxed hair damage. So you want to avoid that, and a salon professional knows what they're doing. They've been trained after all, right? Tip number 2. Get your hair trimmed by a salon professional as well, 3 to 4 times a month. So this would typically be the same day that you've applied your relaxer. This is to get rid of your split ends and promote hair growth. Now, I never really used to like the idea of trimming my hair. I thought, why am I trimming the little hair that I have? It's never gonna grow if I keep doing this. But to be honest, incorporating regular trims into my routine has made my hair a lot healthier and fuller. I have a little bit of body now, which is nice. Tip number 3. All other hair maintenance, aside from the relaxer and the trim, can and should be done at home. And not only will you be saving a boatload of money by doing this, you'll also give your hair the extra TLC that it really deserves. So for instance, a deep conditioner can sit on your head at home for about 1 to 2 hours, right? But at the salon, it would be in your hair for maybe 20, 30 minutes maximum. And that's if your stylist really has time and is taking care of your hair for you. So it's not as long as it could be if you were just doing it at home. And it's super easy. Tip number 4. While combing your hair, always use a wide tooth comb, such as these. I do have 2. This one's a shower comb. And when you're combing your hair, always start at the bottom and work your way up, okay? Also, if you feel a knot in your hair, try not to comb through it. Instead, you should just use your hands to get that knot out, especially when your hair is wet, and then you can proceed to combing. This is just to avoid any snagging and unnecessary breakage. Tip number 5. Now let's discuss wash days, starting with the night before a wash day. I personally like to use a nice amount of Jamaican black castor oil. I don't know if you guys can see that. And a scalp massager. I apologize if you can't really see the bristles on here. I am shooting by a window to get that good light, you know. Now, I must say that Jamaican black castor oil is amazing for hair growth, and it helps to strengthen your hair before the heavy manipulation that can come from a wash day, okay? And this scalp massager, it feels so nice on my scalp, and I know that it's aiding in hair growth. I got it on Amazon for about $15, and it's worth every penny. So I'll link it below in the description box if you're interested in checking it out. Tip number 6. Wash and deep condition your hair once or twice a week, alternating between a moisturizing conditioner, such as this one. This is the, definitely can't see that. Here we go. This is the Neutrogena Triple Moisture Deep Conditioner. So you want to alternate between a moisturizing deep conditioner and a light protein deep conditioner, such as this one. This is the ORS Strengthen and Nourish Replenishing Conditioner. Smells like oranges, which I like. It's nice. Now, I will delve into the different examples of the best deep conditioners for relaxed hair, but that'll be in a future video. For now, I'll simply mention that it's imperative to allow a deep conditioner to penetrate your hair for at least 45 minutes after every wash. And I personally like to leave it in for about an hour or two, usually 2 hours. And it's easy for me to do this because I use a deep conditioning cap, such as this one right here. Now, I do love this deep conditioning cap. I got it on Amazon. I will link it below for you to check out if you're interested. It's a step above just wearing a plastic cap on your head, and it allows for more freedom to just walk around the house while conditioning instead of being stuck under a bonnet dryer, which I also have. But I just don't like to use for deep conditioning because, you know, your girl likes to sit under there for a while, and I'm not really just trying to stay put for 2 hours. Really not. So the way that the deep conditioning cap works, actually, I put it in the microwave for about 90 seconds, and then it's nice and warm and ready to go. But first I'll lead with the clear shower cap just to keep the conditioner from dirtying the inside of this deep conditioning cap. Tip number 7. Now let's rewind for a second to before the washing and the deep conditioning. Now, more often than not, I like to apply a hot oil treatment to my hair and my scalp for about an hour. Just stay tuned for a video on how I conduct my hot oil treatments because that will be coming. But for now, I'll just say that the hot oil treatments are extremely nourishing and they help to strengthen my hair before applying a shampoo that can be a little bit drying. Tip number 8. So after washing and conditioning, I've got 2 tips, all right? First off, you want to rinse your hair with cold water to avoid frizzing. And tip number 2, once you're done with your wash, do not dry your hair with a regular bath towel, as this can lead to tangling and breaking your hair. Instead, you should use paper towels to pat your hair dry, or use a cotton t-shirt, which can be even better. You want to protect your hair, not ruffle it up in a towel. It's just not good news for relaxed hair. Tip number 9. Once you're all washed and conditioned, apply a leave-in conditioner spray. Here's an example of the leave-in conditioner spray that I like. I will be following up with a video on the best leave-in conditioners, but for now, here's my example. So you want to apply a leave-in conditioner spray as well as a serum. Here's an example of a serum that I use. This is the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. And this is for if you are air drying your hair or blow drying your hair on a cool setting, which is what you should stick to. Cool setting to avoid from heat damage. Speaking of heat damage, the way that I get around this without necessarily air drying my hair all the time, I personally like to apply indirect heat to my hair, and I do this by roller setting my hair. I will lead with a deep conditioning spray as well. This is my holy grail. I love this stuff. Just got it recently and it's been doing wonders to my hair. This is the Vanity 25 Miracle Milk Leave-In Spray. Great stuff, especially for a roller set. And I will also use a wrap foam as I'm going and applying the rollers to my hair. Here is the Nairobi Rapid Shine Foaming Lotion. Also very good. Now, this is what I did last night to achieve my look today. Okay, it's very easy, and it's a nice way to just get the little curls and bumps in your hair, just to give it some body, not leaving it so pin straight all the time. And it's indirect heat, so it's not the end of the world for your relaxed hair. And I will insert a picture of my roller set right here just to give you an example of what that looks like. Tip number 10. Try not to flat iron your hair too often. I personally like to stick to about 3 times a month, which can still be a little excessive, but you know, you just gotta live sometimes. You gotta do you. But when you are flat ironing your hair, you want to make sure that you're using a ceramic flat iron as well as a trusted heat protectant spray or serum. Here is an example of a heat protectant spray that I like. This is the Turn Up the Heat spray by Beyond the Zone. It works pretty well, and it keeps your hair from just being fried by that flat iron. Tip number 11. Try not to put too many products in your hair after it's been washed, just to keep your hair from being greasy and weighed down too soon before your next wash day. What I like to do before bed, one night I'll apply a nourishing oil or a leave-in spray, and then I'll wrap my hair up. And then the following night, I won't apply any product to my hair before bed, and I'll just alternate that way to keep my hair from just being greasy and weighed down, since, you know, you can't really wash your hair every day with relaxed hair. Tip number 12. Now, every night before bed, be sure to use a silk or satin scarf to tie your hair. And you want to be consistent with this, guys. Here is my satin scarf. It's not silk, but it is satin. It works really well. And it's just really gentle on relaxed hair. So before I even wrap my hair with the scarf, I like to use this paddle brush here and kind of comb my hair in a circular motion around my head. Where I come from, West New York, New Jersey, we call it a doobie. Okay, shout out to West New York. And sleeping this way will allow your hair to just look really nice in the morning, tamed, nice and straight with a little bump at the end, as I have here. And in the morning, you need little to no styling at all. So last night, I wrapped my hair. I took it down about 20 minutes ago, and literally all I did was put this little part in my hair, and I was good to go. Tip number 13. All right, this is the last one, you guys. And it is pretty important, I must say. You want to make sure that you are taking your vitamins and drinking plenty of water. Now, I personally take biotin adult gummies, okay? They are 3,000 mcg. You can just get whatever works for you. Here's an example by Nature Made. These biotin gummies, by the way, are delish. I have them every night before bed, and I must say that my hair has never felt stronger. It's really good, and it is causing my hair to grow a lot faster than it normally does, which is nice. My nails are also growing extremely quickly, and they're stronger than they've ever been. They don't crack like they used to all the time. They're not as fragile as they normally are, so that's a nice little added benefit. And that is it, you guys. Let me know below in the comments if you've tried any of these hair hacks, so to say. Also, feel free to share some of your own tips, as we are all in this together. We just want to learn from one another. And that's it. Until next time, peace and love. Thanks for watching. Bye.